Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we are tackling this guy. This nice 176 furnace array that I have set up at my base. And what am I doing with it? Well, we need to kind of disassemble it and change some stuff. So if I break through here and realize that I can't pick up that one piece of terracotta and be upset about it, give me that. That. There it is. Got it. We're fine. We're fine. Can't replant that bamboo anymore, but it's fine. I guess I'll do that for now. So, the issue with this is zero tick farms no longer work with, well, 1.16. So the reason we made the charcoal generator to work with a tree farm is because we need to use charcoal to fuel this thing. So we need to take down this bamboo and reset it with a charcoal-based system. So before we do that, we of course have to design it, because we don't have a design yet. So let's hop on over into our test world. So here we are in our test world, and this is the full furnace array. So here it is. And as you can see, it's currently set up to work with minecarts for the main area. And for the actual fuel arrival system, it's water streams. Furnace array has been copied over, so now I can go ahead and start breaking these blocks and actually replacing the bamboo. So first of all, let's go ahead and remove this entire bamboo section from both of these sides. There we go. The bamboo areas have been removed, so now this is kind of the area we're working with, right in here. I don't want to touch any of this. I don't want to touch this water stream. Everything's already been, made, so once again, just like in the charcoal generator area, we're working with limited space. So let's go ahead and also remove this water and probably see what we're actually dealing with. Water removed, glass panes removed. I think let's go ahead and try the minecart method first, in which case let's just place the powered minecart track here, and then we'll need to probably change some ice here, change some, no longer need this chest. Why did that have items in it? That doesn't have any items in it. Well, that's odd. Whatever. Let's place this mine track down. Well, this is looking a lot nicer, actually. We'll be able to see the actual area through here. So if I come here, look at that. I can actually see in between these rails. I actually like that a lot. Oh yeah, that's gonna be quite nice. In fact, while I'm here, let's go ahead and swap out this dirty white stained glass with something nice and clean. Just nice clean glass to see inside. Because everyone loves regular glass that is not stained at all. Oh, look at that. That's so much clearer. We're going with that. Let's see if I can figure out a way of maybe having the input chest here on both sides. Maybe like this. And then let's try to see if we can use this same method. Hook it up to this, and have the minecart go back and forth. Only thing is, how many minecarts do I need? More minecarts, of course, would be faster. Well, let's see if I can fit this mechanism in here, and then we'll go from there. We got our rail going out from our input now, our new input here. So I need to drop it down to connect here, and we've removed the lava. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue, because we've got a little more room to work with here. So let's remove some of these blocks. And let's go ahead and drop this down to that level. And go ahead and connect it up. And should work without issue. Fingers crossed. So here is the setup we have for this new area. So we went ahead and recreated kind of this section here. Except in this case, it uses a fence gate. So the minecart would get filled up in the same manner, in the same amount, and get sent out. It'll go there, and then come back and fuel all of these furnaces with a single piece, and then come back once again to get refueled. Hopefully one minecart is enough. If not, then, well, we'll work around it at that point. But we're assuming that one minecart is enough because one piece of charcoal will fuel 8 items. So we have effectively 80 seconds, which should be more than enough time. All the magnitude of rails have been placed in, and both sides now should be operational. So the only thing left to do is to offset this thing and have this contraption work with the fuel source. So that way it doesn't send the minecart out when it's actually full on charcoal everywhere. Because that'd probably be bad. So unless I'm going crazy, placing down these iron blocks that replace the packed ice that used to be here should mean that this signal output is now operational. That is now all on. So, and it's all on because those are still clearly filled with bamboo as of right now. So if I just check inside of these, yep, they're still all filled with bamboo. And of course, if they would be filled with charcoal, they would be outputting no signal. So the fact that these are all now showing full signal means, yep, they are working. So now I just need to figure out a way to hook up this system to this to make sure that it doesn't actually get powered on when I don't want it to. After a little bit of, well, figuring things out, this weird contraption now works. So, using the blocks to detect the actual need of fuel or not, like we had before, it now goes into this kind of torch tower setup along with the comparator output of this, and when it has enough items and the torches say it's okay to go, it will go. So for example, right now, the gate is closed. If I go ahead and say, this one says, okay, I need fuel, but there's not enough fuel in here, you see the gate stays closed, and then if I place the minecart in and give it some fuel, there it goes. Just like that. And we got a working setup. So let's go ahead and copy it over to the other side. So this thing should be now fully operational. Let's go ahead and fill it up with charcoal and see if it actually functions. That should still open. Let's go ahead and grab some charcoal. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just say, you know, here's a full double chest of charcoal. There you go. That should start filling up. And let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. And once it gets enough, it should go ahead and send out the minecarts. If everything has been done correctly. Found the issue. These guys did not get updated when I cleared out the hoppers, so they were all still saying that yes, I am full, I do not need anything else. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick, and then we'll do another test run. Okay, all issues should have been fixed. Had to redesign this area slightly. And one more time, let's try this. So since the charcoal's already in the system, I'm going to actually just go ahead and place these in and let them come back. And if we go back inside here, they should return and then go out again. And let's go ahead and do a slight tick warp and see if we can see them going out. There they go. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. So it's working. They're going out successfully. We'll check if they're actually fueling the charcoal in a moment. But they are going out, going out and coming back. We'll see if they're actually filling it up. So let's go out now that the tick warp is done. And these guys should, in theory... Oh, no. Go away. Not you. Yeah, they all seem to have 6 or 5 fuel. And what is the difference here? Why does that one have 5 and that one have 6? Hold on. 7, 6. Is it not Hold on a second. 7. Why do these have 6? Okay, I've gone ahead and reset them. It's possible that that tick warp was the issue, so one more time without tick warp. Let's just place that in. They'll send it out, and hopefully that will cause no issues. We'll see how they return. But they should all have the right single amount in each one. If we go over here, you can see them get turned around and start coming back. And the other one is much closer. Let's go over here real quick and check on this guy. Yep, has 1. It should have exactly 1, and it does. 1, yep. And on this side, all the way at the end, we have 1. And it's kind of hard to grab that one. And if I did from below, yeah, 1. Okay. It seems like that is working. If I check again, 2. Perfect. It's working. Ha! It's working, so probably just the tick warp might have messed with it a little bit. But this is now all good, so we need to make a schematic of it and go on over into the overworld and see exactly what we need to get in terms of materials to actually make these adjustments. And actually, one last thing before we go ahead, and let's try smelting some stuff. Let's go with stone. Let's smelt some stone as a nice test. So we'll just go ahead and fill this in here. Actually, it's faster to fill in this one. And go. So those should get enough items in a moment and head out unless I broke something. And I have a feeling they should have gone out already, so I might have broke something. Oh, those went off. And the new ones came in. Okay. It's working. And I think it was the same issue that I had at one point in my survival world, where, yep, there they go. Somehow the detector rails got stuck in the powered on situation, so they just would not correctly get updated. So now it's actually going and should be all... Yep, there's the 4th one. Okay, there we go. It's working. Issue was detector rails not being properly updated, sort of like the comparators were earlier. And I don't know what causes them to do that, but everything seems to be working just fine now. That is real good news. The only other thing I'm thinking about is over here, I'm placing items directly into the fast chest. And here, the fast chest is that one. This is the slow one. So maybe I want to have some kind of access to that chest as well. It doesn't really matter. But if I just do I have, can I see inside of it? No, I don't really have a good visual on it. That's fine. That is fine. We'll just go ahead and deal with the regular double chest. If I wanted to, I could place more. But it seems like otherwise it's all working. I'm going to go ahead and kind of stop the machine by filling it all up as it should be, so that way we won't have different values and outputs for these things. And we should be good to actually go into survival and build this thing. So here we are back in the overworld, and if I toggle it like this, you can see where the new additions are going to go. So now we know that we need to place all of these areas, and if I wanted to, I could check out the material list, which we're going to do right now. So in the material list, we can see how much is missing, and that's really what we're going to need to worry about, since currently we have stuff already placed mostly in this area. So we just need to grab the materials we're missing and find where they are, remove the stuff we didn't need, and get started on rebuilding this place. I have an iron golem in my little farm area now, because apparently, I guess a zombie probably got too close to this villager, He probably got scared, ran to those guys, and I guess that would make a new golem. But I thought he had to sleep, and he clearly can't, so I don't know. Either way, I need to get rid of him somehow without destroying the entire farm. We'll have to figure that out at some point. This should be everything I need. I'm still a little lost on where the 3 stacks of redstone dust is gonna go. But it says I need it, so I guess I'll trust it. And actually, let me go ahead and grab, like, a bit of regular stone to just use for building materials. And let's go ahead and get rid of probably the bamboo areas first. Clear those out. And then we'll worry about building out the actual tracks and everything else. I think we got everything here. I think it's all cleared out. Looks good. Okay, so now we need to go up above and actually clear out all the water. Clear out all the water and start putting in probably the glass and... Oh, we should remove the packed ice. Okay. Let's go remove the water, remove the packed ice, and then make this place a little bit cleaner. Packed ice has been removed. Glass has been removed. Everything here has been removed. I think we're ready to go ahead and place in the rails and these guys. This glass. So let's do that, because that's going to be the main thing, right? And that and swapping out this redstone glowstone bit from being horizontal to being vertical. Because the vertical one will affect both of the rails. So I guess that is next on the list. Rails are in. The blocks of redstone glowstone have been swapped out. The main thing now is let's do the side areas. And swap out whatever I need here for the right stuff. And get the minecarts going. I think that's the kind of the main thing left. Otherwise, I think we're good. Because here, if I did this... Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to do kind of on that side. I think all is now on this side. Well, we're all done, aside for the weird glowing areas. So, last thing is to place in the nice clear glass that everyone loves instead of the white stained glass. And there we go. Bada bim, bada boom, and we should be now all operational. So currently there's still bamboo in there. So I'm going to let that kind of run its course. I am not going to send or fill these with charcoal just yet. I will go ahead and let them fully clear out so that way there's no issues of charcoals being attempted to be placed in when there's still bamboo, but it's not enough bamboo. You get that point. In the meantime, let's see how much charcoal we have, actually. And let's maybe bring over a bit. And yeah, let's clean up our inventory. Just as I get here. Thunderstorm. I'm pretty sure it's a thunderstorm. Well, on the bright side, it means I can immediately sleep and get this over with. I'm pretty sure all the villagers would be safe either way, but, you know, no one likes this. So, yeah, goodbye. There we go. 8 stacks. 8 shulker boxes full of charcoal. And I still have a little bit here, probably a little less than a stack as things are filling back up from behind the hoppers. And more are kind of falling in. I see some of them it's still running from the previous batch of logs that I went ahead and threw in there. One thing I did notice is if I was to fly up, you'd notice that a lot of these top layer furnaces are actually not running. So if I came... it probably can be hard to see from down here. Let's see if we can see from the other side. Not really. Well, you can see by the fact that not too much is kind of going through in terms of wood. If I come here, I guess that's how I can do it. See, no, these don't have wood in them. So, like I mentioned previously, It takes a lot of wood to actually start filling all of these up, so it's technically not working at full, I guess, full power. But it's okay. It gets me enough that I need. And all that means is, once I'm done, if I come back, I can see, oh, look, a little more charcoal here, a little more charcoal there. And then eventually I can go ahead and run the farm for a little bit longer. And of course, once we have the full skeleton farm in 1.16, we're going to have so much bone meal that we'll be able to run this for quite a bit longer. And everything's going to be A-okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just place 4 shulker boxes on either side. So let's do something like this. So there we go. These can also be accessed. I can put them in the chest later on. And let's go ahead and do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is the... Oh, wait. One of these is the wrong one. Give me that. There we go. Bam. So now, when we need to, we can go ahead and fill these up. I'm pretty sure I should place it here. God darn it. Okay. Here. There. Now we can fill these up once we need to. But otherwise, I will need to test this later because I don't have anything real big to smelt. But by my calculations, these 4, or rather 8 shulker boxes of charcoal should smelt about 100,000 items. So even if we don't get more charcoal anytime soon, we should be good for quite some time. Hopefully. But that is going to do it for this episode. The furnace array has been completed. So this is all we actually needed to do before 1.16. So we're pretty much ready. The only other things we want to do before 1.16 actually comes out is gather up a decent amount of quartz. Because we're going to be killing the nether, so we might as well. But in terms of actual machinery that we needed to get done to actually upgrade, that's it. If we don't get the quartz in time, it won't be a big deal. But that's going to do it for this episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye!